Hi guys. Using type on a curve in Adobe Illustrator can be kind of frustrating. And so I want to demystify that a little bit, show you some tips and tricks for operating text on a circle or multiple lines of text on a circle to give you a little feedback on how that works. So let me share my screen and we'll fire this away. So first step is to make our circle. So what we're going to do is switch over to the circle tool and we're going to go over to our page and we're going to draw a circle. Now, I'm going to reposition that puppy here in the middle. And just for fun, let's imagine that I have this little polygon that is my logo, let's say. I'm just going to color that a really obnoxious blue and put that in the middle. And I'm going to assume that my logo is going to have text going around that polygon. I'm going to shrink that circle a little bit so it's a little bit closer. All right, so typical situation where you want to have text going along the top, text going along the bottom. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to switch over to the text on a path tool. If you don't see that, what you do is you click and hold on the type tool, switch to that type on a path tool, and then you slide over to your artwork and you click on the edge of that circle. That drops in your temporary text. Now notice it took the default size of text that I have in my document and threw in that lorem ipsum. And I don't want that. I want to have really awesome polygon company. So I'm going to highlight that text, change the font, something much bolder. Doesn't really matter what I'm using. I'm going to increase the size so it's much bolder and bigger. And actually, what I should do is delete that text. I'm going to make really awesome the top, and I'm going to put the company along the bottom. So here we go. That's what I was going for. Something like that. Now, this is the tip, the trick that can be a little difficult. So I've typed the text. You can see it's on that side of the circle. Now, how do I move it? I want to reposition it to where I want to. I have to use the direct selection tool. So if you're not using the direct selection tool, that could be part of your problem. I click on that, and you'll notice that that circle has new blue lines attached to it. These can be a little confusing because there's two vertical lines really close together and then one down at the bottom. The one at the bottom is the dial. This allows you to move that text around that circle, kind of slides it back and forth. Here's something really annoying that has happened. You notice how it shrunk down now? It used to be long and easy to find. Now it's shrunk. Why, Illustrator? Why don't you just leave it the same size? I don't get it. Also, if I zoom in a little bit, you'll see that these little lines have squares on them. Well, those are insertion points. So this is basically the beginning of a paragraph and the end, or a sentence, I should say. So this one slides the beginning of the first word, and this one closes off the end of the word. Because remember, we've put text on a circle, so it has to know where to start and where to end. Usually you can just ignore those and select this little perpendicular line to dial your text around your circle and slide it into place. So you position it so it's kind of centered the way you want it. I may even scale it down a little bit more so it's a little closer to my fancy little polygon. Oh man, this logo is amazing. So now what I want to do is I want to have text going the other direction. You might think, okay, I'm just going to use that type tool again and put text on the other side of the circle. You'd think that, but you can't. Illustrator is going to force you to draw a new circle for the new line of text. So that's what I need to do. I need to go back to my shape tool, switch to the ellipse, draw a new circle. Now notice I drew that circle from the middle. That's another little tip. If you press Option or Alt, if you're on a Windows PC, Option and then Shift, when you drag your cursor, you're going to draw that shape from its middle. I needed to make this circle bigger You'll see why in a minute, because I need to reflect the text on the inside of that circle to get that downward curve. So now I go back to that type on a path tool, click the edge of my circle again to put my text in place. Now I'm going to type in the new words that are going to go along the bottom. Polygon logo design company. I want it kind of long so you'll see the difference in size. Now what I'm going to do is highlight that text. Of course, Illustrator remembers the last size I used, so I have to change everything to the new size that I want. Yeah, 36 points. Sounds good. Now to reposition the text and have it go the direction I want. Click on that direct selection tool. This is where I have to go find that upside down perpendicular line at the bottom of the circle. Like I said, the positioning is weird. It's not intuitive, but that's the one you want. That little handle down at the bottom. And what you do instead to move it on the inside of the circle is you click with your mouse and drag it. Oops, I let go of the shape. Click and drag inward. And that drops the text on the inside of the curve. And then you have to dial that text like that on the inside of that curve till you get it into position. You can always go and grab the insertion point or the end point if you want to have a little bit more control over it. And then you can scale it if you need to shrink it down to fit a little bit better. But that's basically the tip. You've got to look for those little control points on the edge of your direct selection tool. And you got to move that around the circle to dial the text where you want it to be. And you're going to need multiple circles if your text is going in multiple directions. All right, so hopefully that helps you a little bit with type on a curve, especially when you're trying to put it inside of a circle. Those little tips are my way of helping you out. If you'd like more information, including I have a free tool guide that is in the description if you want to check it out or connect with one of my classes, I have links below. All right, hope that helps. See you around.